Before this episode of Schemin and Dreamin, we first wanted to show off our new merch. If you want some yourself, click the link in the episode description and the Instagram bio. We have hoodies, t-shirts, bucket hats, mugs, and much more. Check it out on snackspot.se/creator/teespring.com. This podcast is brought to you by 13 Monkeys Whiskey. It is locally owned, veteran-owned, and completely American. It is available in over 30 retail stores, or you can buy it yourself on www.13monkeys.com. If you're out in the town, you can order at bars like Vice, Neat, or the Buffalo Chop House. Since I've had it, I'm never going back to another whiskey. You can come check them out at the Loaded Lumber Holiday Spectacular Market. The admission is free. It is 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Tuesday and Friday, and Saturday, Sunday, 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. And remember to always drink responsibly.
Welcome back to the
Welcome to the Schemin and Dreamin podcast, where we are going to climax at the same time today for the 20th episode anniversary.
Lucky number 20. Who's your favorite athlete to wear the number 20? I'm putting you on the spot.
Joe Paterno.
I think the number was way above 20.
Oh, yeah, they had to be under 18.
I was going to say Daniel Paye.
That's a good one.
Out of the box.
Yeah, you know something about boxes, right?
Yeah, like packing them.
If you guys, we wanted to do a new segment.
Thanks for watching, folks.
Yep. Thank you. Have a good rest of your day. That's all I climaxed.
We're signing off. If you don't see me post anything on Instagram, don't worry about it.
Yeah, forget about it. Unfollow it.
All right, go off, King.
If any of our listeners are interested in sending us questions, you can do so on our Instagram, Andrew?
Yep, they can do it on Instagram. They can email the show.
Or you can email the show.
Schemin and Dreamin pod.
At scheminandreaminpod at gmail.com. We will answer any question. No matter what it is, we will answer
anything.
Anything.
We should do something where if we don't answer it.
We
got the hot sauce.
We'll eat another pepper.
Oh, I just talked to
Eddie?
Eddie. I can say his name, right?
Yeah.
I just talked to Eddie on the way here. He said, "You want another pepper?" And I said, "Yes."
That's huge. There we go. We'll take a bite out of a pepper.
I told him that it was hot, and he goes, "Really?" And he was.
Dude, he told me something yesterday. You guys are gonna be excited about it.
What is it?
I'll tell you after.
No,
he's fucking blue balling us.
I want to hear the spoiler alert.
No, you know what? I want to keep our listeners on the edge of their seats.
They are edging. They are waiting
and
to
soaking,
blow. Waiting to blow. You want to talk college football?
I'm not a huge college football guy, but I'm in.
So just hear me out on this, okay?
Right.
So you know how there's like 4 teams getting the playoffs every year, obviously?
Yeah.
And if you don't know that, I mean, like...
I do know that,
I was about to say delete yourself.
No, I do know that.
Cincinnati might not get in, being an undefeated team.
They deserve to be in. I do know that much.
And beating number 6 Notre Dame might not get them in.
Isn't Chip Kelly coaching Notre Dame now?
Being serious? UCLA guy.
He's at UCLA still?
Yeah, you hear the story of Notre Dame's coach?
No, I actually didn't hear about it. I saw some stuff on Twitter. But.
So they need, like, 2 teams ahead of them to lose, and they're in. And, like, Bama plays Georgia. So, like, it's possible Oklahoma State plays Baylor. And he was at a recruit's house, took the call for the LSU job, and then just left and took the LSU job.
So he just left him?
Yeah, he just left the recruit and his mother in their house and just ditched them, and then called a team meeting at 7 a.m. and left campus at 7:11.
That's insane.
I know. There's no loyalty in college football. I love it.
College football's for the thoughts.
It is. The biggest winners are the girls at the campuses.
I wanted to ask you this. I thought about this on the way here. Who is one Bills player that you absolutely fucking hated throughout your entire life? Like, every time you touch the field, you're like, oh, dude, fuck this guy.
Oh, that I just hated?
Yeah. That you just couldn't wait for him to not be a Bill anymore.
That played, like, during my, like...
entire life.
Span of brain years.
Mm-hmm.
Because my all-time would be Jim Kelly. I don't like Jim Kelly.
No, you weren't born yet.
Okay. You go first. I got to think on this
Vlad
one.
Ducasse.
What?
Dude, he sucked.
You know, he cried in the when he told his life story to the team. You remember that story?
I do remember that.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. He sucked. He couldn't hold you.
Yeah, I know. Cody Ford's pretty bad.
So Cody Ford's your number one?
Cody Ford's up there right now.
His block in the back fucked us in the playoffs.
I just get so angry when he comes on the field.
Well, yeah, we lost by 100, and you go, well, maybe if Cody Ford didn't play. It was 24-7 before we even touched the ball again. And you go, well, this is Cody Ford's fault.
Can you fact check, have we won a game when he started?
We won last game.
So we're what, 1-4 with him in?
This season? Yeah, probably.
Like, that's miserable.
Yeah. I mean, he sucks. Vlad Ducasse sucked. John Miller sucked.
Whoa, no John Miller slander.
No, he sucks. They hate him in Cincinnati.
He's a sex god.
I know, he is a sex god.
Oh, man, I don't know. What about Sabres players?
Sabres? Who's that guy? Saboka.
You know, like, oh, Saboka sucked.
Yeah, he sucked, and then he quit. Like, he literally went to a bar and just left the team. He went to, like, Serbia or wherever the fuck he's from, and he just went to the bar with his friends, and the team's like, where the hell are you? It's like, oh, I'm done.
That's tough, though. You hate him because of that?
No, I hate him because he sucked at hockey.
That would be like if I played for the Bills and I just went
That's
to
like what you
Doc's.
did with McDonald's.
Exactly.
You fucking, you were like, yeah, I have to shave my beard.
Yeah, I'm good on that. Man, I was giving him every excuse in the book.
Yeah, what was that one you
My
said?
barber was out of the country.
Yeah, your barber left the country, so he's the only guy you trust with your beard.
That extended me 2 weeks. I got 2 more pay stubs because of that excuse.
I was working at McDonald's.
Loved it.
You did?
So easy.
I read that Pharrell, the rapper,
Mm-hmm.
he used to, when he worked at McDonald's, he got fired because he kept eating all the chicken nuggets, like on the clock. He would just stuff his pockets full of them. He said I couldn't stop. I did this when I worked at Tim Hortons with the Timbits. Dude, those chocolate Timbits were like crack. I was just standing there at the counter just eating them in front of people. Like I was just throwing them in my mouth. I was trying so hard to get fired.
The best food's free. Doesn't matter what it is.
No, we had to pay for food there.
Oh.
But I just kept
Did you?
doing it. No.
Yeah, see? Best food's
I would
free.
leave with fucking coffees and shit too. I'd be like, I'm done with this. I tried so hard to get fired and they just wouldn't.
There probably isn't anything in this world I wouldn't take if it was free.
No, I would do anything if it was free.
Yeah, see? We're onto something. Let's make free America.
Make America vape again. Sorry for that vape intermission, everyone. That was not your phone buffering.
It was the phone buffering.
It was your phone buffering, actually. I just tried to make it feel good.
On the vape subject, I mean, we just have to bring back Juul pods.
Do you miss it?
I miss Juul pods. Like, there honestly isn't a morning when I wake up, look for my vape in a frantic frenzy. Penzi.
Who the hell's Penzi? That sounds like a candy.
In a frantic frenzy that I go, I just wish I had a Juul with a mint pod or a mango pod or a cuke or a fruit medley.
You can't say that on the air.
What, medley?
Cuke?
Cuke.
You can't say that.
What's the definition of cuke?
Dude, I'm not going to get myself in trouble. I was quoting you. I'm not getting canceled. Watch out, everyone. We got fucking...
We made it to 20.
Yeah?
Before we got canceled by cuke.
Dude, stop saying it. What are you, Miles Leonard?
I wish. Great 2K player.
Worse at Twitch streaming.
That was so unnecessary, too, in that stream.
Yeah, he wasn't even doing it. He killed the guy.
Yeah, he didn't even die.
What do you think the most cancelable, like, by people saying something, was like, yeah, that guy deserves to be canceled? Like, what do you think they said? Like, Myers Leonard was
N-word?
bad. Yeah, but, like, what instance? Like, which, like, Kramer? When he did it?
I don't know, because some people are, like, uncancelable, I feel like.
Like who?
Portnoy.
No, Portnoy sucks.
You can't cancel him, though.
Yeah, but he's just going to annoy his way back into things.
I know, that's what people do. I mean, you can't cancel Papa John.
Chris D'Elia did the same thing, dude. He fucking...
Yeah.
He was DMing, like, minors, and then he just took a break from everything, and then he just goes back to like doing what he normally did, and it's so weird.
DM minors?
Well, probably.
Yeah, people are just uncancelable nowadays.
I mean, like, for a minute, there's like a huge thing about it. Like, there's a Twitter moment, and then give it like 2 months, and then they're just back.
Just wait for the new, osteoporosis strand of COVID. And then...
Yeah, there's a Marion one right now.
Yeah, it's affecting kids now.
A Marion?
Yeah. As soon as they made boosters for 6 to 11-year-olds, now there's a disease for 6 to 11-year-olds.
I have no idea. I haven't
Pretty
even
crazy.
heard that.
How do they name this stuff?
A Marion. You ever hear that song?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Supposed to be?
Yeah, I know.
Eat
They
the
listen
booty
to
like
that
groceries?
song. Rank the
Facts,
verses.
no printer, he said.
Rank the verses on
And that
Supposed to
song?
Be. Amarion, Chris Brown, and
Janae.
Johanna.
Janae?
Johanna.
It's not Johanna.
Johanna Aiko.
It's Janae.
No, it's not.
It's Jhene. It's Janae.
Now you're being racist.
No, that's actually her name. Janae Aoko, I think. Aoki?
Wow.
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
No.
Janae had the best verse. And then Marion and then Chris Brown.
Chris Brown won.
No. She
Ja-
said eat the booty like groceries. That's the most memorable line in the song.
No, but at the end of the song when they're shouting out their names and it's like Sea Breezy and then
That's not a verse, dude. That's just him saying his name.
But hear me out. But so Amarion shouted out his name. Sea Breeze just goes Sea Breeze, and Johanna Aiko, instead of saying her name, goes, I make him do it.
Yeah, who cares?
So for that reason,
That's not a verse. None of that is that's an outro.
it's a part of the song.
Dude, holy
And it just
fuck.
shows
That's
the-
like saying our ad read is like fucking
it's
our
a part
intro.
Of it's a part of the episode.
It is a part of the episode, but it's
So
not.
that's a part
It's
of
not
the
the meat and
song.
potatoes of the episode.
No, but it's like the carrots that sits in the stew with the meat.
Yeah, but you're not eating that first. You're not going straight to the carrots.
Some people like to get them out of the way.
No, people save in the end, and then if they
Nope.
are feeling it.
When I was a
What do
kid,
you mean, no?
When I was a kid, I had to clean my plate, so I
this
ate
is
the
the same-
veggies first.
This is the same kid that used to eat the fork.
I still bite the fork. I bite the fork that feeds me.
All right, guys, I'm glad we made it to 20, but I can't fucking do this anymore. This is fucking.
Just so you're telling me if you had carrots on your plate, you're not going to eat them?
I eat them last, dude.
Why?
If I get 10 wings and I get the celery, I'm eating the wings and then the celery.
We're not talking about wings, man.
That's my dinner.
Sometimes you just got to get them out of the way.
No, dude, why would I eat the shittiest part of my food first?
I'm talking about carrots. Celery sucks.
Celery's better than carrots.
I just need a second to take this all in. Celery is just crunch.
Andrew, what would you do?
Carrots over celery.
No, I mean, would you
Thank
eat
you.
would you eat your actual food first or would you eat the fucking carrots?
If it's wings, obviously you eat the wings first. But I did the same thing that Ben did.
Yeah.
You guys are insane.
For like
I
pop-
eat that last, dude.
You eat the carrots last. If you have a stew or like a pot roast, you eat the fucking carrots last.
Yes.
Why?
I would eat the best part first.
That's not how you do it, though.
The saying is you save the best for last.
so if
you're
you're-
saving the carrots. Like, man, this pot roast was all right. Can't wait for these carrots.
No. If I'm hungry as shit, I'm eating the shit that's going to fill me up right away. And then I'm eating the fucking leftovers.
That's why you have shitty eyesight.
I have good eyesight.
Hey, more carrots.
I'm 20/30.
I'm 48.
Dude, you're going to be dead by 48.
Yeah, we all will.
That's true. We are in a pack.
We are in a pact. 2048.
Yep.
We expire.
We're deleting ourselves.
RIP.
On the Bills Stadium.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Unless, like, we're in a Super Bowl run.
Yeah, if we're in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
No, it won't be. Super Bowl's in February.
Yeah, but global warming, you never know what's going to happen.
Dude, what are you on? What are you talking about?
You know what I mean.
Kinda. Not totally.
See? What else do you have in your mind?
Nothing.
Wow.
What the fuck do you think I do all day? Sit around and think?
I'm sorry.
Who are you done all week?
I work.
Yeah, me too. But you don't do anything else.
I get some Z's.
Yeah, we all know that, man.
I do sleep a lot.
How many hours of sleep do you think you get a night?
Less than you would think if you had to guess.
I'd say like 7.
Yeah, right around 6, 7. But I don't get nighttime sleep. Daytime sleep's worse for you.
It sucks.
Yeah, it's
I
terrible.
worked overnights. It sucks.
Yeah, it's not fun.
Except the last overnight I worked, I got out at 2 p.m. That was ass.
That sounds miserable.
Dude, yeah, it was like the middle of everybody's day. And I was just like, I just want to go home and sleep. I only slept for 2 hours.
Yeah, you feel like shit, too. Like, you got to do stuff and you're just exhausted. And if you think I'm not thinking right now, just imagine when I'm tired. It's worse.
Oh, dude, I've seen you overtired. I've seen some of the things you say while you're also overtired.
I might fire on all cylinders when I'm tired because I'm just rambling.
Your Darren Sharper joke is still a top-tier joke.
Shout out Darren Sharper. Outside, not what he did, but like he was a great hard-hitting safety for a while.
Darren Sharper, one of the hardest hitting safeties in the league. Fuck it.
R.I.P. Darren Sharper.
And Greg Jennings.
And Greg Jennings.
Dude, I remember
Put the team on his back.
I did this fantasy football league when I was still in high school. Dude, I want to say it was like sophomore or junior year. It was like one of the first leagues I've ever done.
So last year.
And this fucking my boy Dick, you don't have to beep him, but he drafted Greg Jennings when Greg Jennings played for the Vikings, so his career was well over. And Greg Jennings went out there and had like one catch for like 4 yards, and that was it. And then Dick tweeted at him the next day and goes, "You fucked me. You fucking fucked me in the ass, Greg Jennings."
Did he respond?
No. But that was one of the funniest things I still think I've ever heard.
That would have been great if he responded.
Like, you hear all those fucking, like, players tweeting, like, I don't give a shit about your fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that was one of the instances where I was like, you know what? That's awesome that you tweeted at him.
Players should care about other people's fantasy teams.
Speaking of fantasy, yeah, players should care. 'Cause this is where you get your attention.
We're, like, managing a team. It's like another job.
Yeah, we're a GM. But, so, in my Dynasty Fantasy Basketball League, I've been in it for a few years now, and I went balls deep on a rebuild because I want Chet. And
He sucks.
my team's really young, and when the league started, I got AD. Trade him for Zion.
Should have traded him for a nickel.
Yeah, he sucks. So I was pretty good, but Zion hasn't played. He never plays. So I was like, I need to fucking get a win or something eventually because I was defeated. So I traded Zion for Jaylen Brown, THT, Shake Milton, and a first. I got a giant haul for him. The league ends the next day. They text our group chat. They're like, we're done.
Why'd they end the league?
Nobody wanted to do it anymore. So I did all that. I got 3 first-round draft picks coming into this draft. So I was going to get that dude from Duke, Chet, and somebody else. And the league ended.
Damn. R.I.P. to basketball.
It was the worst thing that's ever happened. I was so pissed. Because I was like, I just did all... Dude, I was literally talking about that trade with that kid for like 3 days. Trying to finesse him.
Let's make a new league.
I want to.
If any of the listeners want to
Wake's
join,
in.
they get first dibs. Wake is in. He's still moving into my apartment.
Easier said than done, huh, King?
It's so zen in that office, though.
It is a very good... It's good vibes in there.
Good vibes only.
Speaking of good vibes, I want to talk about the Hofbrau House.
Oh.
That is the greatest bar ever.
I was about to say in America.
Germany, even.
Yeah, Germany, England, anywhere. You name a place.
I hope when I die, I'm buried there. I hope they throw me in the dumpster behind the place.
I want my ashes scattered on the shot ski.
Yeah, you did take a shot ski.
It's fun.
Those fucking mugs of beer are the greatest things I've ever held.
I agree. Like, who knew that letting people dance on chairs and tables would make it the best environment in history?
With mugs
Yeah.
of beer. Just giant mugs. It's so sick.
I want to go.
Trademark that. Mugs of beer, giant mugs. Please.
We're on to something.
We're on to something. Put out a t-shirt.
Call my job. Tell them I quit.
I'll do it. You've done it before. I've watched you do it.
I have done it before.
What would it take to get you to work at Chuck E. Cheese again?
If they match my pay, I'd do it.
If they match your pay?
Yeah.
They said our inside source says they could get you hired again.
I make 50 cents an hour.
You said you'd work for pizza.
I would work for pizza.
Does Chuck E. Cheese have the most underrated pizza in the history of pizza? What do you think?
Yeah. It's fresh dough.
But there's that stupid ass fucking rumor by that guy who's also canceled.
Shane Dawson.
Yeah, Shane Dawson. Where they said it was recycled.
It was just because... Oh my...
Because you were cutting it. It would come out different shapes. Sometimes the crust would be hanging off the plate.
Sometimes it would be... I'm not going to say it, but once in a while... My first day ever at Chuck E. Cheese, I dropped like wings and everything on the floor.
Yeah.
And pizza, and I just picked it up and served it.
Do you want to talk about when they added subs to the menu? What you used to do?
Yeah, I didn't know how to make them.
You spent a half an hour making one sub.
That was over an hour.
And then our manager did it for you.
And then I brought it out to the guy, and they're like, you have to explain it to him, why it took so long. And I said... Yeah, we got this dumbass manager that couldn't make a sub. I was like, I had to go in and save him. And he's like, did it really take like an hour, 15 minutes to make this sub? And I was like, yeah, here you go. You like it? And he took a bite and he goes, it's actually pretty good.
Dude, I can't believe you got fired from there. I thought you'd own the place one
I should
day.
have been there forever.
I wish I was still
I'd
there.
go back one day a week and work. Like a 3 hour
Dude, it's not
shift.
even work there though. Like I don't do anything.
Yeah, I just talk.
Yeah, I just hung out most of the time and then I fucking played games and then I went home.
Yeah, I played more Deal or No Deal and basketball than I did make pizzas.
I do remember the one time when me, you, and Evan closed together, and it was the basketball game, and it was really short. Like, it was like a children's basketball game almost. And we thought it'd be fun to play pig with it, and everybody hit the ceiling, twice at least while we played it. And then our manager caught us, and we sprinted to the other end of the restaurant, and then we were never allowed to close together again because we kept hitting the fucking ceiling.
Yeah, nothing got done that day.
No. Because they had no choice but to schedule, like, one of us to work with each other. So they were so short-staffed, where it'd be, like, me and you working together, or Evan and you working together.
Oh, man, this isn't going to sound sanitary or safe, so I apologize to anyone who's ever eaten at a Chuck E. Cheese. But you know how I was supposed to, like, redo, like, all, like, the products and that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
throw
you
'em
would
out?
exchange out the sauces and shit.
Yeah, in, like, every single one of the containers, and then I was supposed to go wash them all.
Yeah.
All I did was just X out the date and put another date on it. Every time, like, the pizza sauce, everything, I would just, like, put it around the top to make it seem like it was a new container, or, like, wipe off the sides to everything. And then I would, like, spray the water for the dish thing, run through an empty load.
Dude, that's awful.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I actually did my dishes there. Evan was the worst one with doing his dishes. I wish we could get him on here. He's always working when we're fucking recording.
He said he'd FaceTime in one day.
But let's FaceTime him.
Nah, he's probably working.
But
Thursday.
his fucking, his theory for not doing dishes ever were to take the pizza plates that we had and push them under the garbage can until somebody noticed, and he would stack them. They would all be under each garbage bin.
Who makes some 16-year-old girl wash it? So you know it's not getting washed.
Yeah, every time. He'd be like, I'm not doing those. I miss the ground darts, too. That was the best part about working there. It was just, like, when I'd be working in there,
I
I'd
could
look
talk
out the
about
window.
ground darts all day.
I'd look out the window, and there's you and Evan over by BJ's fucking picking up cigarettes off the ground to go smoke at the dumpster.
Like I said, just everything free is better. Free cigs. You ever got
Cigs are expensive.
You ever got handed a cig at like a Bill's tailgate or something? Or
It's the best feeling in the world.
It's great.
It's the best feeling in the world.
It's great, man.
Like when someone hands me a free cig at like a tailgate, my eyes roll into the back of my head. I'm fucking coming in my pants. I'm having a brain blast of all the fucking cigarettes I've ever smoked. It just feels awesome.
Like it's like I don't even know. Like my first thought when I get a free cig is I see why people do heroin.
When was the first time you smoked a cigarette in your life?
Going into 7th grade.
What? Jesus, I think I
Yeah.
was in like high school.
It was the first day I ever smoked weed. Have I never told you this story?
You smoked a cigarette and weed on the same day?
Same day.
6th grade?
Yeah.
No, you never told me your stories.
Going into 7th grade, so that's summer. It was football practice. I overspent on weed, and we ripped it out of a 2-liter pop bottle. I took aluminum foil from the house. I told my mom that I had a science project and I would be gone all day. And then we got... And then so we rip it. Dude, I don't even know if we were smoking weed or not. But like some people were high, some people weren't. I was baked as shit.
What'd you smoke out of?
Like a 2-liter pop bottle.
Yeah, I did tinfoil my first run.
Yeah, tinfoil on it. And then we went to Dollar Tree. None of us had money, so of course we stole stuff.
Yeah, obviously. Free shit. We're right back on
free
it.
Shit.
That's free.
I was always the dude that would go in, and I somehow stole a 3-liter of Stars and Stripes soda.
How was it?
Electric. And then when that soda ran out, someone handed me a cig, and they said, hit it like you smoked weed, so I ripped it as hard as I could. Dude, I have never coughed that much in my entire life.
And now you're just riding off to the sunset with your hides.
I know. I had to switch over.
Can't
Can't really smoke cigs inside.
I've only ever packed a lip in my life once. One time. I fucking hated it. Well, I was playing baseball, and this kid from varsity, I don't want to say his name because I don't
So
know.
you got peer pressured.
Dude, no. So I want to say it was my freshman or sophomore year. I was playing up there with the older crowd. And so I was in the outfield, and this kid was playing first. He goes, you want to pack a lip? And we were like the last two on the bench. I was like, yeah. So I packed it. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing. So I was out in center field, like, you know, the middle of the grass. No one's can even see me. I'm just fucking... like, just fucking spitting out of the ground. I'm, like, swallowing it, spitting it. I'm, like, trying to get everything out of it. It was miserable. But I was buzzed as hell. I will admit that.
I'll tell you my first 2 dip stories.
Right, you took it more than once, huh? You got me beat.
I think it was the same day that I smoked the cig and...
Dude, you were fucking... you fucking...
And this dude goes...
betting the cycle there.
Because we were waiting for the dude, and he goes, you want some chew? So I started chewing it. I started chewing Grizz straight, and
that seems about
just
right.
puked everywhere. And then the second time, it was like a couple weeks later. I'm not gonna say
you were also in 6th grade.
7th.
Yeah,
I was
you're
in full blown 7th. I was preteen.
All right.
And this dude let me know that he heard the story, and he goes, "You're an idiot. Like, don't chew this." So I put it in my lip, got buzzed as shit, went upstairs, went downstairs to his basement, threw up everywhere.
Did the same thing.
Cleaned it up with my shirt, put my shirt on, sketch bounced home.
Holy hell, dude.
And it wasn't like a cute puke. Like, it
You were
smelled.
Most of the things that come out of your body do smell really bad, though.
It smelled like dog shit and bird spit.
Oh, Jesus.
It was disgusting.
I wanted to tell my first story smoking weed. I don't think I've ever told anybody this, really. But I was a sophomore in high school, so I was late. And
Late bloomer.
I was late. And I was at my buddy... I'm not going to say any of their names. So I was at my one friend's, and his neighbor across the street was also one of my friends, and our other friend, I would say, because was over.
Okay.
Because won't care. But we were in the garage, and we were all just we were smoking out of this bowl made of tinfoil. So I'm sure that was very good for our health.
It's good for your lungs.
Yeah, it's really good for us. So we were all taking the healthy route. We were smoking out this tinfoil, and then did something that I've never seen a human being do in my entire life. Still haven't. It was a one-time thing. It fucking struck gold. He goes, guys, check this out. He stands up with the lighter, and he runs it across his gooch, like right at the spot. If you guys don't know what gooch is, it's the spot in between your balls and your asshole. And he flicked the lighter on. And he goes, I call this the Goocha Lucha. And he just lit the lighter with his gooch. It was the coolest thing I've ever seen. It's not been repeated since then.
Damn, he made history.
Dude, I watched in amazement.
You watched God.
Yeah. That was the coolest thing I've ever seen. And then I brought like $60. I was fucking rolling in money that day.
Yeah, you were.
And we walk in, and he goes, guys, we have to run. We went to 7-Eleven. He goes, dude, we have to run. And I was like, why? He goes, that lady definitely just saw me steal that pack of gum. I was like, dude, I have $40 left over. I was like, we could have easily bought the gum. He goes, yeah, but that's not as fun.
I used to love stealing shit when I was in middle school.
Dude, it was a good time. I remember in middle school this one time though, 8th grade. I can't say my teacher's name.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. But I was in the 900 wing.
Mm-hmm.
So I had the math teacher and this kid. It was like first thing in the morning, like 8th grade. This kid's piss drunk. And he pulls a fucking bottle of vodka from his jacket. He gets caught, obviously, because he's just fucking just shaking at his table. But I was like, even like my fucking brain in 8th grade, all I was thinking about was jerking off and sports. I mean, it hasn't changed much, but this kid, I even knew that kid was being a fucking idiot. Like,
Was it my cousin?
No, he did other things, and that was in high school.
All right, but go on.
But this kid got sent to the principal's office, and I was just like, that was the dumbest thing I've ever seen a human being do.
Do you ever drank in school?
No.
Really?
No, never.
No.
I always feel like I drink to get drunk. Like, I don't want to just casually drink a beer in school, because I feel like a loser.
That's how you start alcoholism.
Yeah, I'm sure my brother has, though.
Probably.
Yeah.
Evan and I used to do it all the time.
Well, yeah, you guys would get pissed drunk in the team room.
And then just...
What classes were you guys in that you were just gone so long that you could get hammered in a team room?
Sometimes I would be done with my classes.
It would carry over?
And we would just hang out in the team room instead of going to my house.
Yeah, you live like 5 minutes away.
5-minute walk.
Yeah, 5-minute walk away.
Sometimes it was cold out.
Our senior prank, my senior year, because I was a year above you, for everyone that doesn't know, that this big man was below me, obviously.
Pause.
But no pause.
Pause.
No pause.
Pause.
No pause. But we, my senior prank, this kid let out 1 million ladybugs in the hallway, which was fucking hilarious. But he let them out all over my locker, and I'll never forget that because I didn't know if I should laugh or be pissed because it was right where I was. And I feel like he knew that was mine because everyone used to come up to my locker and hang out. But, because, you know, I was fucking sick. But, but yeah, it was 1 million ladybugs on my locker in high school.
Damn. So we beat our senior prank. I don't even know what we did.
I think you guys...
It was something lame.
I think you TP'd the trees over there or something.
Wow, we showed them.
I always think that, like, there's funny senior pranks. Like, if you break into the school and, like, piss in the corner, I think that would be so funny. Like, I think that would be hilarious. Like, can you imagine coming to the work and there's just, like, fucking 16-year-olds piss, like, all over the school?
Broken windows.
Yeah.
That'd be a good one.
And our high school was the easiest to ever just walk out of.
Yeah.
Like, to get into your car and just go home and skip the rest of the day.
No one stops you.
Yeah, there's, like, that little door.
Yeah.
I only did a couple times, and I never got caught. But the one time my teacher, she was a fucking cunt. I fucking hated her.
What was her name?
I want to say it because I fucking hate her.
Say it.
But I don't want Andrew to be in some trouble.
Say it.
I mean, I'm going to bleep it anyways.
Miss.
Oh, dude, she was such a bitch.
Dude, yes. She fucking... Dude, I had no classes with her until my senior year. I had forensics. And so I just want to rant about this fucking... I used to tell kids that I think she eats puppies. Like, I think that she goes home and just dissects them and eats them. Because she's a fucking satanic bitch.
She's the type of woman that would deliver a baby and then kill it for stem cells.
But, dude, so I had forensics. And I remember I was just sitting in my chair one day, and she was, like, lecturing. And I was just, like, picking lint off of my jeans. And she goes, Jake, not in here. I'm like, dude, what? I was like, I'm just doing nothing. But then...
Do you think you were jerking off?
I have no idea what she thought I was doing. Dude, like, I wasn't even kind of near my penis. Like, I was fucking... like, but, so, we had, like, this PowerPoint slide. And I did the whole, like, group project because everybody missed. I don't remember why. But nobody came. I did the entire project by myself. And so she yelled at me for reading the slides. And I was like, dude, like, how else am I supposed to see what's on there? And then she was like, just sit down. She made me sit down, took me to the assistant principal, and was like, he's being super disrespectful. And I was like, dude, I'm not doing anything. And then the assistant principal took my side, which was the craziest thing I've ever experienced.
What assistant principal? Say what it started with. I had too.
Yeah.
Everyone hated her. She was cool.
She was so cool. And she was like, I've never seen this kid before. I don't think he's being bad in your class. You're fine. And then I just got in no trouble. And this fucking, oh my God, I hated her. But I walked out of her class my senior year, and I just went home. Like, I walked in, I kind of saw her, and she didn't see me, and I just turned around, and I just left. I texted my buddy Quinn, and I was like, yo, let's dip. And then she asked me about it and was like, what would happen? I didn't see you in the early dismissal. And I was like, oh, yeah, I went home sick.
Just be like, I hate you.
Dude, she knew it. She knew I fucking skipped.
There was one day, and I've probably told this story a million times, but I'm just going to keep telling it.
No, tell it.
And literally, I was taking notes in class, which is rare.
No, yeah. I'm surprised you even had your notebook. I know you threw it out due to concussion.
I did, but I had one notebook for all classes. And
Yeah, me
one
too.
folder for all classes.
I did the same thing in college.
But anyway, so, like, I'm taking notes, right? I'm up. I'm awake this class.
That's
and
rare.
I drop my pencil on the ground next to me. I pick my pencil up, go back to taking notes. She starts screaming at me for sleeping in her class.
Dude, she was the worst. She got fired.
Good.
She got fired my senior year. She was, dude. So when this is fucked. But when I was got kicked off of the PowerPoint slide, she like kept me after class and was talking to me, and she goes, well, your grades aren't that great. And so she's going through the test. She's like, you got a 90 on that test. Like, oh, that one you got like a 78. And then she'd be like 86, 85. I was like, I have an 88 in this class.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I know what my score is. We have the internet. And so she goes, well, I'm getting fired. So like, obviously I'm a little upset about that. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. And she goes, you don't give a shit. You only give a shit about your phone. And I was like, dude, obviously I don't give a shit. You're a bitch to me.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Dude, she was the worst.
Dude, I hated her. That was the only teacher I couldn't stand in all of high school.
Dude, when she dies, the devil's gonna kill himself.
Dude, one of my buddies, I hate beating this dead horse, just talk about this bitch, but I couldn't stand her. Well, one of my friends, he worked at Subway over in West Seneca. And he said she came in once. And this was in 2015. So the most modern video game system was the PS4 at this point. So she comes in and she's like, you know, she didn't even recognize my friend. And when they were leaving, the kid goes, Mommy, can we go play the GameCube on the way out? And he told me that. Dude, I was fucking dying.
She probably said no.
Yeah, probably. Dude, she probably threw it out after.
Now that I'm thinking about it, she kept me after school because I got an 85 on a test.
She probably thought you were cheating.
I was.
Yeah, obviously.
But no, she kept me after for an 85 because she wanted my grade to go up. I got an 85.
Dude,
it's earth science. We're learning about fucking worms.
We're learning about rocks.
Yeah, let me take my 85 and drop out.
Dude, I took forensics. Like, that class wasn't even required. I just did it because I wanted to fill my schedule up
You
more.
only had an 88, though.
Yeah, I had like a 90 average at the end of it. But the most embarrassing thing that happened to me in high school, this is ridiculous. So I failed geometry sophomore year of high school. And I tell everybody this because I think it's hilarious. But my teacher, I was in class, like I would stay after school with her to do homework because I was doing so bad, and like I really wanted to fucking not take it again, and so I kept doing it. I just kept failing every test. Like I was just fucking doing miserable, and I kept like every day was going after school, and so she hands out the homework, and I was like, all right, I'll see you later. And she goes, Jake, you don't have to stay after school because you're not going to pass this class. Like, I see the effort that you're putting in, and I really appreciate it, but this is state, and I can't give you any help on the tests. So, like, you don't have to stay after school anymore. Like, I know it's a rule that, like, anybody that doesn't do homework, but, like, you can just not do it at this point. And, like, I was going to class every day. I was staying after class every day doing it. And she just felt so terrible. And she was like, there's no fixing what he's doing right now.
You probably made her drink when she got home.
Dude, she probably felt... She, like, taught... Like, my mom would call it because she'd be like, why is Jake's grade so low? And she'd be like, you know, he is putting in so much effort to pass his class. And I feel terrible, like, watching him struggle on tests.
But just get him tested for a learning
Dude,
disability.
I know. Dude, I just couldn't do it.
Did you take explorations after?
Yeah, I passed that, and I took another math my junior year, too. I took 2 maths, and I passed both.
Yeah, I took...
So there's a redemption story for everyone. If you guys don't believe in yourselves, just know that your local dumbass did it.
I took explorations, too. The class is pretty easy.
No, yeah. I remember this kid, I don't want to say his name because I haven't talked to him in years, but we had Mr. S, if you know who he is.
Yeah.
And you know, he was like a little bit of a hard ass.
No, he wasn't. He sucked.
Yeah, he sucked as a teacher, but like he was really stern about some things, and one of the things he was phones. Mm-hmm. And so my buddy that I was sitting next to, he pretended he was like he was like this, like just with his head down, like thumbs moving and shit, like he was texting on like a slide phone. And so Mr. S walks up to him and goes, give it up. And he goes, gotcha. He puts his hands up right to the teacher. It was so funny. But that kid also got me in trouble in middle school with Mr. O. If you remember him, he was 900s. But no. We were watching the JFK assassination.
Hilarious.
And yeah, good start. And the kid next to me, same guy, he just starts dying when JFK gets his head blown in. And he just starts laughing out loud. And I'm like, I'm just like sitting there, like straight face. I'm just ignoring him. And he goes, get out. And I was like, who? And he goes, him, the one that's laughing. I was like, all right. And so he goes, no, Jake told me a joke. So I got kicked out and screamed that in the hallway. And I'm no snitch. So I just like took the whole fucking yelling. I had to stand out the hallway for the entire class, all 45 minutes. Because I don't want you going to get water. I want you to go to the bathroom. I want you going to another classroom. Stand here. I was like, all right. And then I got called in because the teacher across the hall, she knows me, and she's like, what'd you do? And I was like, I didn't do anything. It's like
he was laughing at JFK.
Yeah, I was watching JFK getting his head blown in.
I just stand in the hallway all the time.
Yeah.
My favorite was for art class because we had to draw something from a photo.
Did you have Mr.
Yeah. And I drew in India where people were showering under the sewers.
Dude.
And I can't draw very well, so I just used a brown crayon.
All right, guys. Well, that's about it for Schemin and Dreamin. We're wrapping up on the 20th after that.
That was bad. I got kicked out for multiple classes.
I can't imagine that you were ever in class very long.
Middle school, though.
Middle school? Well, yeah. But I meant voluntarily, like you were getting kicked out.
Oh, yeah, routinely. And then the one time this is mean, but this bigger girl, I don't know what she was doing, but she was like picking on my one friend in class. Mm-hmm. Like she just kept going at him for being short, I think, or something, or being ugly. He was kind of ugly.
Yeah, we were ruthless in middle school.
But she was lighting him up, and I just went, "Hey, whatever floats your boat, but if you're on that boat, it'll sink."
Oh Jesus, dude. Oh man, that's bad.
It's probably like an all-time line though.
The one thing I used to love about middle school and high school were the fights.
Yeah.
I thought the fights were the coolest thing. Like whenever there was a fight in school, it felt like there was a celebrity walking around. Like,
Yeah,
you were
like
like, oh fuck, I missed it. Like it was like
The earth stood still.
I remember there's one that got out of hand in high school, and it was in the cafeteria, and it was just these two girls were fighting, and this one girl beat the living fuck out of the other one. You know this girl pretty well, and this random ass girl that was in my class was standing on top of the table, just like launching milk. It was fucking crazy. Just fucking yeah, dude. She was just throwing milk around like it was fucking money at the strip club.
Oh, the fights were tremendous. That the same fight where the one chick took the milk and dumped it on her head?
Yes.
Yes.
Same one. And then I think you know what girl I was talking about. The one that might have got you No, that was a different girl. Got you suspended.
Yeah, that girl sucked.
She's OnlyFans now.
Yeah, her uncle's Russell Salvatore. So don't go there. Boycott Salvatore's.
I went there for I think that was my junior prom.
Yeah, you're gonna overpay on like mid-level steak. Save the $400 and just bet on the Bills money line.
Bills money line this week.
Minus 140.
If I'm putting this down now, if we lose to the Patriots, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Really going on a limb there. We're not gonna lose though.
I'm gonna burn myself.
I plan on throwing a wager on the game.
How much?
A wager?
I do have some sports news right now.
What's
The
news?
Sabres are a wagon, right?
Yes.
We're all in on the Sabres being a wagon?
Yeah.
The Sabres are beating the number one team in hockey right now 2-0 in the first period.
I just got a text. A cousin sniped that.
Dylan Cousins is a great man. Got
Yeah.
nothing but respect for that man.
All slap shots should be goals in the new NHL era.
You think?
Yeah.
What's the craziest experience you've had at a sporting event? Like, not really the game, but like the fans, where you're just like, what the hell?
The crazy experience for the game was the goalie brawl.
Really?
I was at that game.
Does he get the Senators?
Yeah.
Really?
That was crazy. Just the fans going wild.
R.I.P. Ray Emery.
R.I.P. He beat the shit out of Baron.
Yeah, he's like a boxer. He's an amateur boxer.
I don't know why Baron did it. Baron was one of my favorite hockey players all time too.
He's. I still like him. I watch the pre-games. He's pretty good at it.
Yeah, he's not
He's
bad.
got a cute accent.
Yeah, he was also dating my old Spanish teacher.
Really? Which
Yeah.
one?
Uh,
I didn't take Spanish. I took French.
That's the teacher that hated me the most out of any of them.
The Spanish teacher?
Yeah.
Why? What would you do?
I showed up late every day because I hit up the intense milk machine.
Dude, that intense milk machine
Yeah.
was like the coolest thing that anybody ever put anywhere.
I agree.
I want intense milk. If you're listening, please sponsor us. Please.
Please?
I've been trying for years. Andrew will tell you, even in college, I would always buy intense milk because I want to get sponsored.
I don't even like milk, but I love intense milk.
There's no milk like the intense milk. See, look at free ad. Come on.
That's free ads. We'll give free ads until they sponsor us.
Yeah, let's just tag him in all the posts too.
Yeah, let's blow them up.
One way to do it. But I went to a Bills game. I was like young. Like I was like younger than 10.
Mm-hmm.
And this fucking, I think it was a preseason game against like the Reds football team.
Yeah.
Football team.
What were you gonna say?
Rough team. But there's this guy who was fighting with another guy. And they weren't even wearing like team attire. Like they were just in street clothes.
Yeah.
And this guy pushed the other guy and he hit his head off the side of the bench at the Bills game that you like sit on. It was nuts. And then the security was like fist fighting. It was nuts. It went viral.
That sounds great.
It was a preseason game, dude. I was watching fucking Vince Young, I think.
Oh, was it the kid? That was the kids game.
Yeah. It was Vince Young.
Yeah.
Bills legend.
I was at that game.
All right. Any closing thoughts before we kiss each other and call it an episode?
Vape to extend your health and your lifespan.
Yep. Vape. Very healthy for everybody.
Nicotine, good for the brain, good for the heart.
Wait. We didn't do a fuck, marry, kill. All right, wait, I got you.
All right.
Jules hides cigarettes.
Like all Jewel pods?
Yeah.
Mary Jewel. Fuck cigs, kill hides.
I'm in the same boat.
You gotta fuck cigs. You
Yeah.
can't kill them.
No, you cannot kill cigarettes. They've been around forever.
Cigarettes will kill you before you kill them.
No, they won't. There's nothing to prove that.
There is no link to cigarettes and
Cancer, yeah.
no way.
All right, go Bills.
Go Bills, go Tigers.